Still involved. Nick Bishara, obviously you did leave the phone on and the rest is history, as we say. Very good morning to you. How's Sydney town?
Yep, Sydney's beautiful, mate. She's a lovely day in Sydney this morning. I think it's going to get to about 20 degrees and she's blue skies, which is a bit different from Takanini, where I was just about growing webbed feet there last week.
Yeah, you're not wrong there at all, Nick. What a ride it's been. I mean, the season for yourself, the last season, nothing short of outstanding. Can you quite believe the ride you're on?
No, it's kind of surreal, Greg. It's I just can't. You pinch yourself. You wake up in the morning and you've got a share in a horse like Very Elegant, and the team's gone great on the home front, and there's a lot of upside to Very Flash, and it's just surreal. As a horse trainer, everybody has their ups and downs, and we all know what the hard times are like, but just can't believe it just keeps on keeping on. So I'm very, very fortunate, and just live in the moment.
James McDonald describes last night as Christmas Eve, like waiting to get the presents the next day, and that's how he feels about riding your mare. When a world-class jockey describes it like that, that must make you feel pretty good. And what's it like for you?
Oh, look, it's good, mate. Look, I have a couple of chats with James, but I've left him alone this week. But it's surreal to have a guy of that class, and just to put a wrap on her like that, it's just huge. She's not an expensive horse, as well known, and it's just unbelievable. I mean, we lived next door to the Mitchells that had Bone Crusher, and as a young fella, I walked over there and had my photo taken with Bone Crusher after his retirement and stuff like that. And, you to think of you might have a horse that might compete in the Cox Plate, and we're just over here in Aussie this morning. We just watched replays of the Cox Plate, and the Waverley Star Bone Crusher Cox Plate is just still gives you shivers, doesn't it?
Yep, certainly does, and you hopefully will get that opportunity. $5 million goes on the line in October, and we hope that she gets there. Now, she's had a couple of trials, one of which we're going to have a look at. What reports can you tell us from Chris Waller and how happy he is with her? Because I know she did miss a decent gallop last Saturday, but she worked on Tuesday. So update us on that in regards to where she's at.
Yeah, no, Chris's trials were all about getting the horse to settle. It wasn't about placing in the trials or, anything like that. It was all about getting her to relax and settle and mature into a horse. And I think, as James said, they haven't really lifted the lid on her. They haven't popped her out. A bit of a mishap last week when she pulled a shoe on Thursday or Friday track work, so she missed an exhibition gallop at Randwick's car the other Saturday. But the stable vet checked her over, and James galloped her over 1,000 metres on the course proper at Rosehill on Tuesday, and everybody come back smiling and happy. So, we're all good. I mean, I guess it's better to pull a shoe a week out rather than 3 days out. So, these things happen, and she didn't stand on a toe clip or stand on a nail, so it was just a bit tender, I think, where she pulled it. So everything's cleared, everything's going good, and fingers crossed for a good run today. A little bit concerned about the tempo. I don't see a lot of tempo in the race, but we'll just play it by ear. She's a lot more mature, and they've done a fantastic job getting her to settle. And that was what the two first trials were all about. There's no effort asked of her, just to get her to relax and just run home nicely. So,
Nick, it was clearly evident in many of her races. She used to throw her head around, and maybe that was just an immaturity thing. But even in that trial there, you could see that she was far more relaxed and far more balanced, even over the shorter course.
Yeah, and to be honest, she has got a terrific 1,400 metre record. You only got to look back to her Vanity Stakes run, the first run for Chris. Her sectionals were phenomenal in the race. I think she came home as quick as the open sprinters, and she was unlucky to get beat. And you take form out of it, I think it was Fundamentalist was third, and Fundamentalist pushed a good horse of Chris's, Escapes the Autumn Sun, to a nose or a head in the race. So the form out of those horses, as long as the 3-year-olds stand up going forward, it's always a query that 3-year-olds can take that next step up. But look, mate, she's just got something about her, and it was there from day one. And I know Chris and James think the same. It's just special, and we're just hoping it, can just progress on in the 4-year-old career. Some mares don't come up at 4, but she's given every indication she can. So we're just fingers crossed for today.
She's currently second favourite, wedged between Avelius and Happy Clapper. They're a couple of serious racehorses.
Yeah, Avelius hasn't got a record under 14 under a mile, but he's a very class horse. And got to take Winks out. Happy Clapper's the pin-up horse of Australia, isn't he? You know, the poor fella. He's had to run into Winks how many times, and he's you know, it's just a shame for Webster and co that they had to run into Winks. But he's a top-class horse, probably in the twilight of his career, but I think his fresh-up record's exceptional. You know, so there'll be no givens today. And, we just hope the races run nice and clean and at even tempo and everyone gets a chance. So we'll be hitting the line hard, I'm pretty sure of that.
Yep, I'm sure of that as well. Let's have a look at the Cox Plate market before we let you go, Nick. And I know we're filling in a bit of time for you this morning and saving you pacing up and down the hallways. Mystic Journey's the favourite at $4.50, Avelius at $6, and your mare at $11. And yeah, we can't wait to see her progress towards what would be a wonderful occasion for you and all of the connections.
Yeah, well, I thought Mystic Journey was super impressive the other day too. I mean, she got to the line with her ears pricked. You give her a little nudge on the turn, and she's going to be no easy beat. And I think the Japanese horse has indicated that they're coming down for the Cox Plate. And we know how, you know, the format of Japan, they're high class horses, and it's just be great to get there and just have an occasion there. You know, it's what everybody dreams of as a horse owner and a breeder, and you know, it makes it pretty hard to focus on going back to Matamata next Wednesday for a runner. That's part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. And when you've got a talented horse like Very Flash still to come back into the barn, we're looking forward to seeing him resume after he won at Taumarunui. Hey, thanks so much for your time, Nick. All the best today.
All right, Greg. Thanks very much, mate.